Hello there, Seb here from Motorhome Dealer Group, and welcome to this video guide on the control panel you see in front of us. This panel, I believe, is made by BCA and features in Elddis motorhomes amongst others. In this video guide, I'm going to show you what the different switches do, how to interpret the information that the panel presents to us so that you'll feel comfortable using this control panel in your leisure vehicle. We're not going to be covering any troubleshooting or problem solving in this video, and if you are experiencing issues with your control panel, please consult your instruction manuals or seek the help of a technical professional. This video really is a quick start guide just to get you up and running using this panel in your leisure vehicle. So without any further ado, let's just get started. So we'll start by talking about how the panel is laid out. As you can see here, we have an analog gauge here at the top, and then we have a series of different switches in a sort of circular configuration. Most of these are two-position switches. In fact, all of these are two-position switches. This is a two-position switch, but it is sprung-loaded. And then we also have two LEDs just here, one red and one green. So first of all, the button that's going to be important to use straight away is going to be the master button. This here turns on the power from your vehicle's leisure battery so that the vehicle is powered from that leisure battery supply. As you can see, immediately the analog gauge has come to life as well at the top, and what this is indicating for us here is our leisure battery voltage. If we refer to the top part of the gauge there, you can see it's indicating just shy of 14 volts there. This vehicle is plugged into mains electric and is charging, hence the higher voltage, but that is what the gauge is showing us straight away there. Now, there is this two-position sprung-loaded switch I mentioned. It's labelled water. If I press and hold that down against the spring, the gauge now changes to indicate the water tank level, and we're now referring to the blue section of the gauge there. So as you can see, we're sort of just below a half a tank there, as you can see. And when I let the switch go, you can see it reverts back to indicating the voltage again. So that's the gauge and the water switch. Now let's talk about the other switches here. So this one here is the lights master switch, and when we turn this on, this can turn on all or more of your vehicle's lights depending on how your vehicle is configured. So without that switch on, some of those additional lights will not work. This switch here is for an outside awning light, so if you flick that on, there will be an outside awning light illuminating now. This is a power switch for the vehicle's water pump, as you can see there. And when the pump runs, I don't know if you noticed, but we've got a little flash of green. And if I just operate the tap in this vehicle, you can see there that the green LED turns on to tell us that the water pump is running, if you couldn't audibly hear it. The LED above is a red LED. That will illuminate when it's time to empty your wastewater tank. Next, we have the tank heater switch just here. This switch is going to turn on a tank heater. Now, this is going to be a 12-volt probe or maybe an adhesive pad that is stuck to the tank. Either way, it's going to be an element of some kind that is going to warm up and try and stave off the formation of ice. As mentioned, it's 12-volt powered, so it's not going to be very strong. It's really only designed for temperatures like mild frosts, for example, which can just help keep the water from freezing a little bit inside the tank. It's not going to help you go skiing in the Alps or anything like that, or camping in the Arctic. It'll quickly get overcome by severe cold temperatures, but in a typical mild frost here in the UK, that tank heater could be enough just to stave off the formation of ice. Now, this could be powering one or more tank heaters, and if it's only one tank heater, that may be in the fresh tank, it may be in the waste tank, and you will have to consult your vehicle documentation to know what tank heater is fitted to the vehicle and is being powered by this switch. And that is ultimately it. That's how to use the control panel. So just to recap, we have the analog gauge here that shows us both the battery voltage and the water tank level if we use the water sprung-loaded switch here. We also have switches for lights, awning light, water pump on or off, and a 12-volt powered tank heater. We have LEDs for the pump running, which is the green one, a red LED to tell us we need to empty our waste tank, and then finally the master on-off switch here to turn power on or off to the vehicle from the leisure battery. And there we go, that's how to use this control panel. Hopefully you found this video useful. I'm Sev, and thank you very much for watching.